So One Big Beautiful Bill had two huge things: ending wasteful spending. Wind, solar, and batteries combined are 3% of U.S. total primary energy. 3% for $1 trillion, another $500 billion coming. That's just not a good investment, hurting our businesses, hurting our consumers. And the One Big Beautiful Bill also unshackled oil, gas, and coal development in the United States, onshore and offshore.
Energy Secretary Chris Wright there touting cuts to wasteful energy spending in President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, while vowing to boost U.S. energy dominance. He joins us now, fresh out of that cabinet meeting. Hope you had a glass of water. It was a long one. I think it was 100 minutes and running the last we were in it.
And that was the public part. We had about 45 minutes of private dialogue before that. But it was a great dialogue with great humans around that table and President Trump's leadership.
So tell us what we need to know as we see, obviously developments on tariffs and a trade deal. What does it mean? I mean, people always ask me, what about gas prices? We've seen oil prices come down. What does it mean for people at home? Everything that we saw transpire in that room.
Yeah, well, gasoline prices today are the lowest they've been in 4 years. And if you correct for inflation and forget the crazy COVID year, in inflation-adjusted terms, they're the lowest they've been in 20 years. So we're very proud of that. If you lower the price of gasoline, you lower the price of diesel, you lower the price for people to heat their homes, they just have more opportunities in life. They have more money they can spend on other things, taking care of their families and pursuing their dreams. So the whole administration, led by President Trump, is all in on keeping gasoline prices down, diesel prices down. We've got a little bit longer and tougher road to hoe in electricity, but we're going to deliver the same thing there. Huge increase in electricity production, but not the huge price rises we've seen in the last few years.
Okay.
Energy prices matter.
All right. They absolutely do. And you sound very optimistic. Interesting, Exxon sort of warning that these low oil prices may cut into their profits by like $1 billion because, when oil prices drop, which is a great thing for all of us, means lower gas prices. Sometimes they're not as profitable. Is there any concern that they might cut off some of their production if they're not as profitable with these lower prices?
Well, supply and demand sets prices. So we don't set prices, but President Trump and the administration is making it easier to produce more oil and gas. So in the short run, that means more supply that puts downward pressure on prices. But one of the responses of these lower prices is going to be increased demand. More businesses, more travel, more factories starting in the United States, and you'll see increased demand for oil and gas. That'll firm prices up a little bit, and then people will invest more and we'll push them down. So they're still going to move up and down, but under this administration, you're going to see meaningfully lower prices than we saw in the Biden administration and increased production, which means more jobs, more opportunities.
Well, it's one thing I hear a lot. People are enjoying the lower gas prices. As you mentioned, they're the lowest, that they've been in some time. For some time. This was President Trump in that cabinet meeting a short time ago. Listen.
Reintroduced clean, beautiful coal, because you can do a lot with coal now. Clean, beautiful coal, and natural gas, and all of the other things that we have. But we don't want wind, and we don't want solar, because they're a blight on our country. They hurt our country very badly, and smart countries don't use it.
And also, we just cut a little bit more from President Trump, and I think this is important to get this in here, because we did call you up to come on to respond to this, because there's huge implications coming out of this cabinet meeting. Listen here.
We're setting records now on energy, and there'll be nothing compared to what there'll be in about a year from now, but we're setting records. And wind is a very expensive form of energy. It's very bad for your beautiful surroundings, the plains and the valleys, and the birds are dying all over the place. The whole thing is a disaster.
So how would you characterize the path forward here as people are listening at home for oil, for gas, for, what is the full picture as far as that sort of the green energy picture is concerned under the Trump administration?
Well, number one, we're going to go back to market forces. The American taxpayers have just paid a huge amount of money to pay people to build wind farms, and to pay utilities to connect them into their grid. And then you've got to turn your coal plants and your gas plants up and down as the wind comes and goes. So we're going to remove those distortions. If people, I don't think you'll see a lot of wind built without the subsidies. Solar probably has a future. It's getting cheaper, and as battery storage technology gets better, I think you'll see continued investments in solar, but there'll be investments that make sense now, not investments paid for by American taxpayers. Natural gas is our biggest source of electricity today. Nuclear is number 2, and coal is number 3. Those are the big 3 that power our electricity grid, and we need a lot more of them to power AI, which is increasing demand, and for this reshoring of manufacturing the president's so keen. We want to see steel making and aluminum making and automobile manufacturing and more energy intensive industries come back to the United States. We ship those industry to Asia. Let's bring them back. Let's make those
Got it.
products
That's
here.
the message we've been hearing from this administration. Now, I'm going to finish off with something because I print off this piece of paper every day from my green room, Mr. Secretary. And it shows me gas prices when President Trump was elected, and it shows them when he took office. And they were $3.14 each of those on each of those occasions. So we're basically even from Election Day, even from Inauguration Day. Are you suggesting and are you forecasting that prices will go even lower from here? Are we going to see $3?
Well, in the summertime is peak demand. So this is the time of the highest gasoline prices because it's the time of peak demand. So yeah, as we get into the fall, could you see gasoline prices below $3 a gallon? Absolutely,
Okay.
that's possible.
All right.
Absolutely.
Mr. Secretary, I appreciate your time. Thanks for jumping on with us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.